We are so happy and excited to talk to EJ Obiena, who just won the gold in the Asian Championships. EJ, we are talking to him from Istanbul, Turkey, right, EJ?
Yes, po.
Congratulations, first of all, and tell us uh, where you're on your way to before we talk about that incredible gold you had at the Asian Championships.
We're heading out. We're actually delayed a little bit. That's why I was able to make the call. We're going to Monaco.
Monte Carlo.
Yes,
Wow, for another Diamond League tournament, another
yes, po.
competition.
Yes, po.
Oh, wow, fantastic. Okay, EJ, so grabe yung miles mo, no? You've been going here, there, and everywhere, right? You've been going to
Yeah,
Asia, again back to Europe, and then Bangkok. I know that's not a long, I mean, it's not a short flight to get to Bangkok from
nope,
Europe for the
not
Asian
at all.
Championships. Okay, but anyway, it was worth it. You won the gold quite comfortably. You beat everyone easily, right? I think your second competition was like only 560 something, right? Jumped only 560 something.
Yeah, I
Okay,
mean,
and
I wouldn't.
yeah,
It's not. I think about how comfortably I've won it. I think it's still like the nerves is still there. It's still a area championship. There's a big
yeah,
target on my back going in, so it's. I'm happy that we able to do what we need, what we came out there to do.
for sure, for sure. Congratulations. It was amazing. So you made your highest jump was 591, correct?
Yes.
And then you tried to go for 601, 6 meters one.
Oh, 602 actually. Yeah,
Oh,
literally preferred 602 for some reason.
oh,
Yes, I
okay.
went for
So
602. Yeah.
602. Okay, so I was just first of all so happy to see Vitaly was there with you in Bangkok. What was he telling you? Of course, after you won and you made the 591, and then right before your your attempt at 602.
Well, he didn't say a lot of things. I think he was just pretty how do you say, just clear and said, just come here to compete. Don't overthink things. Your body literally knows what to do already. It's been doing the same thing for quite some time now. Don't
Yeah.
disturb it. He said, don't overthink things. So that's pretty good stuff. And small technical adjustments here and there in each jump, but nothing detrimental, nothing big, nothing big.
Yeah. Well, I mean, how are you feeling about being able to do 591? Because that's quite amazing. Like
I'm
being in Bangkok, different conditions again, right?
pretty happy about it. I think it was one of those days that things were clicking, and it's a championship. It's different. The pressure and the build up and everything is totally different than everything else. It's like you're playing in a grand slam in a way. So you play a little bit more focused, a little bit more. How do you say this? More intense, and the
Yes.
adrenaline is pumping a little bit harder. So I think it was a good day. I'm happy with 590, but would have been happier if it was a 602. So
Yeah,
there's still things that we need to work on.
for sure. Well, you look pretty happy. I saw your smile in the podium, of course, hearing the Philippine national anthem playing and wearing the gold medal. I mean, it's always amazing, I know, for you to be able to represent the Philippines. Um, how going into the competition, EJ, uh, you were telling me before that you were trying to master the run up, the number of
Yeah.
steps leading to the when you pull your vault yourself up. So how is that going?
It's better. I think a little bit more consistent. During the meet, I didn't have as much issues, and I think my marks were pretty consistent enough. So able to take a bit of a couple of risk and a calculated one. So it's pretty good. It's going the right direction. I'm pretty happy in the way my run was in this competition. Maybe just a few minor. That's now it's getting into the minor details. So hopefully I am able to keep this run up as dialed in as I could, and hopefully it's gonna be the same in Monaco. So I'm I'm getting a hang of it. That's pretty much the bottom line, I guess.
Great. Now, after you jumped your 6 meters, uh, would you say that it really gave you a super boost and you can see yourself more consistent and just believing in yourself more, I guess? How much has it helped you that you've been able to achieve that?
Uh, I don't think there's a big change in the way I vote. Maybe it gave me a little bit of confidence going into meets,
Mm-hmm.
but it's not something that how do you say that? I feel like, oh, I'm a 6 meter jumper now. I can jump 590 something. I just don't think in that direction. I
Yeah.
think more like, okay, I want to compete, and this is a big competition. I want to compete and win. So
Yeah.
it's not that big of a difference in the way I approach the game.
Nice. So I know that this Asian Championships was already part of your calendar going into your very busy year. So it must have I mean it's another check, right? Another
That's
gold
true.
medal check for you. How
That's
good does
true.
it feel?
It's good to get it done. Yeah, it's good that finally, the things that we came to do in Bangkok was able to be accomplished. I think that's the biggest thing, and I think that's the biggest fear going into that. Not being able to do what is expected of me.
Yeah, right. It's kind of hard when you're expected to win, diba? Like super
Yeah,
expected to win.
there's a big target on your back, and yeah, but I mean, it's how do you say? I need to own that. I need to own that
Right.
pressure. There's a reason why that target's on my back, and one of the best tennis players have said it. Pressure is privilege. So
I know.
live by it.
Yeah, well, you're world number three. What did Carlitos Alcaraz say before beating Djokovic the day before? He said, "It's not a time to be afraid. It's time to keep dreaming." Right. So
That's true.
you right. Isn't that so nice? And that's what you're doing. You're continuing to dream.
I am.
Well, you're world number three. How good was it to have Vitaly there with you? I saw him in the photos and videos. Like I was so happy to see him because it's not always that he can come with you to competitions, especially this far away from Europe.
It's good. I think that's why it's been a pretty clean scorecard, and tactic wise, we didn't need to do a lot. Um, Helped me a lot. I didn't need to plan how I'm gonna approach. Okay, which heights am I gonna jump? It was all him telling me what to do, and
Yeah,
that
yeah,
definitely helps. And just going in and planning how the days going to the meet is gonna go, having him around, it's a big boost in my confidence and be able to adjust during each jump. Not from my perspective, but from perspective of a world renowned and probably the most veteran pole vault coach out there. So yeah, nothing but positive there.
for sure, for sure. I mean, just seeing his face there, that's already like I, I I think and for you especially since you rely on him for so much, then it was so nice for him to be there. So tell us what's about this competition in Monaco. What's the field like? Who's going to be competing there?
Um, I know Mondo's going, Chris is going, Sam is going. I think there's going to be
Oh,
12 volters or 10, at least 10 12 volters going into Monaco. Um, I don't know yet how it's going to look, but it's a diamond league, so it's going to be the best of the best who's out there, and it's going to be interesting to see how that would go. And for me, it's the last meet before the World Championships. It's pretty important for me personally because I want to know how I can compete and how ready I am and test everything under pressure. So would be interesting competition.
yeah. Sounds like a very very tough field, with Mondo and Chris and Sam all there.
Of
No,
course, I mean the Diamond League is always tough. Like there's no Diamond League that wouldn't be tough.
but you're EJ Obiena, world number three from the Philippines. Yes, I'm so
We'll keep
proud to
dreaming,
say
as
it.
Carlita said.
Yeah, for sure. EJ, when does the competition start in Monaco? Because it's a big time difference from Thailand, back to Europe? When does it start? Do you have enough time to
I
try and get your sleep pattern?
probably not, but the meet is on the 21st. I can't. The thing is, I can't really um how do you say choose my meets because Diamond League will not weight, and it
Yeah.
weighs big on my ranking. It has a lot of ranking points, so I would want to be in
Oh.
every Diamond League, and I missed one already because of the Asian Championship. So
Ah.
we'll see. We'll see. We'll go out there and do our best. That's all I can assure you. And
Yeah.
I'm still pretty confident. I think I've learned some stuff throughout the years on how to handle jet lag and everything. I just need to be awake on that day for like 4 or 5 hours. So we'll manage.
Do you take stuff like melatonin, like to be able to go to sleep when you need to, or no?
um, I try to
Or
avoid to because I would want to be more aligned with my body. And
that's
I
yeah.
mean, it does help from time to time, but it's not something that I do that I rely on. I have it. I bring it around
Yeah.
in case worst case scenario, like I really
Yeah.
can't sleep. Then we have something that could help.
Yeah. Okay, well what's so after the Asian Championship you have Monte Carlo, and then what's next for you in the next couple of weeks or months before the Asian Games?
So we have the World Championship in August. Oop. We have the World Championship in August, and that will be the next meet after Monte Carlo. At least that's the plan. Monte Carlo is
Mm.
going to be the last competition. Then after Worlds, there's going to be a few competitions that I'll be taking part in, and then I'll go
After the World
to
Championships.
yes before Asian Games, and after Asian Games should probably be the last competition of the year for me.
Well, you've had enough. You've had I mean, you've
Yes,
had a lot already, but that's the way it goes in sports. And you
that's
have
true.
to, I know you have to continue joining to be able to maintain your world ranking. Well, the good news is you're already qualified for the Olympics. So, I mean, you don't have to worry about that. So then after the Asian Games, you're gonna start again next year, na? Most probably, or you have a
Most
couple more
probably.
towards the end of the year.
I don't think so. At this time, we would prefer not to. That's what I've heard from Vitaly. He wants us to be able to prepare completely going to Paris. Um,
Yeah.
I'm not sure even what is the plan for indoors. That's still like kind of
Mm.
in play. I might skip indoors and just go straight to outdoors. That would totally
Mm.
depend with Vitaly and how he sees is best to prepare for Paris 2024.
Nice. And the World Championships is in Hungary, if I'm not
Yes,
mistaken, correct?
yes, in
And
Budapest.
that's in Budapest towards the latter part of August, no?
Yes.
All right. Well, EJ, I know you have a flight to catch. Thank you so much for talking to us in between. I mean, in from the Istanbul airport, and super congratulations again. Is there anything that you would like to say? Maybe thank all the people that, as you can see, are always just super supportive and ecstatic whenever you win.
I mean, for me, I always just want to say I hope I made you guys proud. I made you guys happy, and another podium that Philippines is on top. I think that's something that I take pride on. So
Yes.
I thank you. I really want to just thank everyone who's been following and helping me motivate myself throughout this journey. I really do appreciate it.
Yeah. And we're so proud of you. Thank you for continuing to fight and to continue to be dedicated. I know it takes a lot. Uh, how much has Carlos Alcaraz inspired you? Is my last question.
Uh, how can we say this? I mean, he definitely changed the way we see tennis right now. So I wouldn't. He inspires me in a different way. He's not. The thing with Alcaraz, I think, is he's not afraid to face anyone. He has
Yeah.
that. He thrives and enjoy on that challenge, and I think that's a
Yeah,
really good
yeah.
mindset to have. And I'll try to maybe emulate that.
Go for it. Doesn't matter, right? Do you know that nobody gave him a chance to win against Djokovic? No one. Like even the commentators were saying that no player that they talked to, whether senior or legend, gave Alcaraz a chance because Djokovic, like, well, before this seemed invincible
Yeah,
on grass, 7 titles, and
exactly.
you know what I mean.
Yeah, and I'm one of those people for sure.
Yeah, I didn't think he could, but wow. Oh, this is. I mean, even the women's winner, who was an unseeded player, she said, "I can't believe what's happening right now." She goes, "Tennis is crazy."
That's true, and I think in all the Grand Slam, I think the grass season is the most unpredictable.
For sure. But wow, we enjoyed that 5 set match.
Oh
But
yeah,
we super enjoy watching you win also, EJ. So
thank you, bro.
again, keep going, and I'm gonna be chatting with
Thank
you
you.
again after your next podium finish. Say hi to Vitaly again and tell
Will
him
do.
molto grazie. Say super thanks for always being there by
Thank
your
you.
side.
Thank you, bro. Thank
Okay,
you
have
so
a
much,
safe
Miss
flight.
Sayan.
God
Thank
bless.
you. Have a good
And
evening, po.
well, there you have it. Another super nice chat with our gold medalist, EJ Obiena, who just won the gold at the Asian Championships, zipping from one country to another, Europe, Asia, Europe. Just won the Asian Championships in Bangkok, zipping back to Europe for the Monte Carlo Diamond League tournament. Mabuhay ka, EJ Obiena. God bless and more power. Thank you for watching. Play It Right TV. We'll see you again next time. This is Diane Castilla.